Hello everyone, Lady of Time Cosplay here with my first ever vlog, which also happens to be my pre-New York Comic Con 2015 vlog. So this is going to be my fourth New York Comic Con this year. I've been going since 2012, and despite, ticketing problems that I think probably plagues every con, I've been able to get tickets every year since then, and it's been a lot of fun. New York Comic Con was actually my very first Comic Con, believe it or not. Talk about jumping in feet first, because it is huge. Not sure how many people actually attend New York Comic Con. According to a couple articles from Google, there's well over 100,000 people who go to New York Comic Con every year, which I believe because the Javits Center is ginormous. New York Comic Con's not exactly on the same level as San Diego Comic Con in terms of Q&A panels and guests from currently running TV shows, because it's in the middle of fall, so you've got a lot of TV shows currently filming that, a lot of them would go to San Diego Comic Con. A few actors do show up though, usually for screening panel. For instance, last year Clark Gregg, also known as Agent Coulson, showed up to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. panel with the episode that was going to be airing the next week, so that we got to see that early, and he also brought the first ever footage shown of Agent Carter, which was pretty cool. And of course now Peggy is one of my favorites, and she's actually one of my cosplays this year. You'll get a few cast members from current running shows, but usually they'll just be part of a screening or whatever. They don't, at least from what I can tell, there's not as many Q&A panels with full casts at New York Comic Con as there are at San Diego Comic Con. So the fangirl in me is really hoping that one, David Tennant will show up to the Jessica Jones panel this year, and two, that he'll get an autographing table or maybe do a panel with Billie Piper, who's also in attendance this year, though for some reason doesn't have a panel listed. New York Comic Con, get on that! The show floor itself, where all the vendors and everybody are, is ginormous as well. This year I'm particularly excited because BBC America is finally going to have a booth. Doctor Who's my main fandom, so I'm hoping they'll have some cool stuff this year. Honestly, you could wander the floor for an entire day of the con, if not more, if that's what you wanted to do. If there was no panels that you were particularly interested in seeing and you didn't want to wait in line for autographs or photos, it's ginormous. There's plenty of freebies, there's so much cool stuff to look at, and it's, like I said, it's huge. The artist alley is pretty awesome too. It's not quite as big as the con floor, but there's lots and lots of really amazing artists who come every year. One of my favorite things to do is walk through artist alley, because it's usually not as crowded as the con floor. Even if I don't know, the show or the fandom, there's just some really amazingly talented artists who come to Comic-Con every year. This year, like I mentioned before, I'm really excited for the Marvel TV panels. One panel on Friday night is going to be the ABC shows, which are Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter. The other one will be for their Netflix shows, which are Daredevil and Jessica Jones. Both are main stage panels, so I'm really hoping that I'll be able to get it. But New York Comic Con has done a really great thing with their wristband system. They just started doing that last year, but basically you get to Comic Con, you get in line for whatever panel that you want to see, you get in line, you get a wristband for that panel, and then you can go off and do whatever you want until a little bit before the panel comes. You get in line, you have to get in line early if you want good seats, but if you've got a wristband, you're guaranteed to get into that panel because they clear the main stage for all the panels, which is just really great, because I've had experiences before at New York Comic Con when I wanted to get into the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. panel, but unfortunately, because the Walking Dead panel was later that same day, there were lots of people camped out in there waiting for that. I'm really happy about that, and that's something that I think is a really, really great idea. Also on my schedule for this year is the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter fan meetup that New York Comic Con has started doing this year. I think that's a pretty interesting idea for them, because there's a lot of, unofficial stuff, but, unless you're on Facebook and you know what pages to like or follow, you're not going to know about those unofficial meetups. I'm really excited because this will match up with my cosplay for that day. So since I got my 4-day pass somehow, don't ask me how, with all that ticketing nonsense that was going on, I will be going to all 4 days of Comic-Con. This is my lineup. Missy on Thursday, just because I love being Missy so much. Peggy will be Friday, which is the day of both the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agent Carter panel and the fan meetup. Saturday will be my newest cosplay, which is the Baker's Wife from Into the Woods, which I'm very excited about. And then Missy again on Sunday for the unofficial Doctor Who cosplay meetup, which is going to be a blast. I love, love, love being Missy. I know she's a bad guy. I know she kills people, but she's hilarious, and, you know, who doesn't love a baddie once in a while? I'm gonna cut my Missy rambling there and save it for what I'm hoping to do in another video. I'll be leaving for New York City in just a little under a week from now. I've got a couple things to finish up. I'm remaking my blouse for Missy out of some better fabric, and I have to finish up an underskirt for the baker's wife. It's a lot better situation than I was in last year, where I had none of my costumes completely finished before I went to New York. That was fun. Also for New York Comic Con, I've got these. You might have seen this picture on Facebook already. I'm hoping that maybe these will help me to find more pictures of myself online after or in the midst of the con, because it's really disappointing when you get stopped for pictures and then you see like one or two, and one of the two is your wig's a mess. So anyway, I'll try and do a vlog while I'm at New York Comic Con. I can't make any promises though, just because it's New York Comic Con. I am fairly new to this vlogging thing, obviously. I keep my computer's down here with my script that I wrote, so if when I'm cutting this together I can't cut out bits where I'm looking down over here, that's what's going on. At the very least, I will do one when I get back home to report on how much fun I had, because it's always so much fun going to New York Comic Con. That's all for now though, so I'll see you guys later. Bye!